You got the tracks?
Yes, sir.
You can run them. Let's go. Come on. What happened to this guy? He's like sucking wind, isn't he? Wow. That's so much different than the other. My name is Mike Furbush. I'm the Beautification Director, which is also the landscape architect and the arborist for the City of Newnan. I am, as I said, the Director of the Beautification Department, which is responsible for taking care of the parks and public grounds and limited rights of way. We also, it's almost two separate jobs. One's in the field taking care of those things, and then another is enforcing and interpreting the landscape and tree preservation ordinance. And that's more plan review, inspections, things of that sort. So it's almost two completely different departments, but run them both. One of the things that we do is to review plans and do inspections, and my office is full of plans, and it's essentially my own little filing system to keep plans, to go back and check on inspections, might pull up information off of a previous job. A lot of times we have what they call a 2-year maintenance bond, where we go back out after something's been approved and go back out in the field and make sure that all the plant materials in still good condition. If not, then it gets replaced at the owner's cost. And so we keep those on file just as reference and record. Starting to get away from that a little bit, and everything's being submitted from the developers and the engineers on digital files. So starting to get away from some of this. This is old school. Yeah, I'm going on my 23rd year. It doesn't seem like that long, but that's how long it's been. And I started in May of '98. Yeah, one of the things I like about City of Newnan is the ability to work on various projects, whether it be streetscapes projects or different design projects or park projects, because I get to work on them from when it's an idea in somebody's head all the way until people are actually walking on the streetscapes, playing in the park. And so you get to see it from the beginning all the way to the end, and then even see how it sustains after that. We're actually in charge of maintaining most of those facilities. So that's very satisfying, and I feel like we've made a big impact in the city. I love what I do. I had always heard that, you may have heard the quote, find something you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life. That's me. That's what I get to do. And I also have the opportunity to work outside a lot. But if it's too hot, I get to work inside. If it's really nice, I get to go outside. And both of those things are part of what I get to do each and every day. The second thing that probably my favorite thing that I've got to do is just because of the relationships that are built. We have an organization that's called the Newnan Youth Council, which is a group of select sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And most of them stay on for the 3-year period. And so you get to build relationships with them, but it's an organization that teaches them about government and how local government operates, and then also having to do with teaching them leadership skills. So the idea and the interaction that we get with each of those seniors, and the satisfaction of seeing them as they graduate college and get jobs and start families. And we've been doing it for I think this is our 11th year, and that's one of the things I enjoy most about the job also. I have not. I worked for the private sector, for an engineering firm. I used to work at a nursery. Went to school for landscape architecture when I got out of school. Worked with a couple engineering firms as a landscape architect. And then happened to look in the paper one day. I was working in Atlanta and they said that they had were getting ready to pass a landscape ordinance, and we're talking about hiring somebody to interpret it and enforce that. And so I came and applied to the City of Newnan, where I was living. Oftentimes, each of our crews has an account that they're responsible for. So not only does it get done the same way every time, but then they are accountable for their own accounts. And so we'll be out here at Wadsworth. This is one of our accounts where Rick Hall and his crews are out here today. We're just checking on the work that they're doing. Right there, where he's... As part of the plan review process, we also come out and on sites and do inspections as the projects are getting built to make sure that they're in accordance with the approved set of plans. And so we'll look at the sod that they lay down, the shrubs they put in, the trees, what kind of quality they are, make sure they're to adequate size and that they're planted properly. And then we actually follow that up with a 2-year maintenance bond. We'll come back in 2 years and make sure that all the plant material is still in good, healthy condition, and if it's not, then it gets replaced at that point.